G'day guys, it's Dylan and Frank Buckley. We're here today at former Australian fast bowler's house, Pete Siddle. I heard he's got some furry friends inside. Let's go check him out. Sids, thanks for having me, mate. Have you always been a dog man?
Since I was a little kid, I've always had dogs around the house, and obviously when I was growing up, getting a bit older, getting into cricket, I didn't have the opportunity, but yeah, thankfully the last couple of years I've been able to get a few here. I've got a couple more inside, so I've had plenty over time.
What's a tip for someone that you would give about getting into it? How do you actually go about it? How do you adopt?
Yeah, I think for us it was about, we could obviously go to adoption days, but with everything that has gone on recently with lockdowns and stuff like that, it's a little bit harder to do that face-to-face contact. But lucky enough, yeah, you can jump online at PETstock and go on there and have a search for a dog on there to adopt. So it is going to be a little bit different, but I have to stress that, you know, there's so many dogs out there that need our help and need to be adopted and cared for. So yeah, to be able to get on there and have a look and try and find a dog that, yeah, will suit your family is a great way to go about it.
Sids, you're saying that when you go to these adoption days, you might have something in mind. It might be a dog that you really want to get, but you can leave with something so different. Is that been the case for yourself?
Yeah, I think, yeah, Ralphie's the perfect example. Went there, not with any dog in mind, but just trying to find one to connect with, and connected straight away with her. But yeah, she came with yeah, a skin disease that was sort of unknown and incurable, so that didn't deter us. I think, you know, like I said, we had that connection, so we went home, see how we go with her, and here we are today. We've had her, yeah, 6 or 7 years, and it hasn't changed. She's still got like little bits and pieces of the skin disease, but you know, we look after her. She's just part of the family, and it's no different than any of the other dogs that we've got.
How rewarding is it really when you know that you've given this dog a second chance? You know, if you didn't come to pick it up, who knows, you know, where it would be right now.
As rewarding and as happy as it makes us, I think that's the saddest part about Dizzle, that yeah, there'd be so many that don't get this opportunity like Oscar's had of, you know, finding a family and being able to grow up and just and like have that second chance. So yeah, I think that's the best thing. To sometimes it mightn't be quite the dog you're looking for, but then just stop and think, and you know, you're saving a dog's life. If you give it a bit of patience, take a bit of time with it, it'll turn out to be a dog that you love anyway, so get in there and adopt.
Sids, we've spoken a lot about adopting, mate, and all the incredible work you've done there, but you've also done a bit of fostering as well. Can you talk us through the difference? Yeah,
if you can adopt, that's a great thing, because you obviously get straight into it, but sometimes that's, you know, a bit off-putting for some people. So yeah, there is options to foster dogs where you have them in your home, you get them out of the cage and help out the rescue companies. But then you have them at your house, and you can get a feel for how you go with a new dog and a rescue dog, and then along the way you possibly could fall in love with it and then end up adopting it yourself, which yeah, we did a couple of times, which pretty much a foster fail, but it's a good thing. It means that yeah, we keep the dog, adopt it ourselves, it becomes a part of our family, and they live with us forever.